Thanks, everyone. Welcome again. Week 12 and experiencing love flow. Isn't it interesting? First, we started loving ourselves, knowing ourselves, accepting ourselves, and now we are seeing in a broader horizon that we are all one, we are all unique, but one with love. And we are going to appreciate what we have every day, helping, making things better every day for us. So we are expanding from this self to the others and seeing everything is only one thing, and that is love. Such a beautiful start of the week. And the whole week we will be drenched into this beautiful feeling of love. And having said that, I would like to invite Nehaji today to take over the session and guide us today. Welcome, Nehaji.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you so much. And greetings to all the masters. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever is your time zone. I love being here with you all and always look forward to this opportunity. And this is a great opportunity that Babaji has given to all of us to be connected to this wisdom in this beautiful book, that we are all together understanding this in our own way, connecting to our own self. But we are all connected in this circle, and we also kind of read thoughts of each other while sharing in the group. So I find this whole experience so beautiful. So let's go ahead with the chapter. As the title suggests, that we are learning about experiencing love flow. So let's focus on the word flow. Flow is some kind of movement, something which has continuity, we can say, something which moves without any obstructions, right? So all this while we have been prepping to experience what lies deep inside us. We have experienced it also now. We have felt that there is this feeling that probably our mind cannot define. We call it by different names, but the feeling is, we define, the maximum we can define is love, right? We have experienced it with a lot of practice in these last 11 weeks. And we have also been working on our thoughts continuously. And now we are at that stage where we are somewhat aware that our thoughts create experiences. And we also know that our thoughts were kind of clogging this whole pipeline of love. And now we are very clear about that, right? We're experiencing that there's so many thoughts which are actually unnecessarily clinging on to us, and that hindered our experience. And to experience the flow of love, we need to keep this pipeline free of any obstructions, free of any of those thoughts that hinder this flow. So that's why we have these exercises of and a framework to work on our thoughts. So that's the only reason we have these exercises, to have a framework to work on our thoughts. Now, the part that makes this chapter very beautiful is that it is telling us about the nature of love, that love is the essence, single ingredient of everyone and everything. Love is that energy which is really the bottom line of everything. And this has been talked about as the unified field by Einstein, that if we break down matter layer by layer, we would still have an active energetic field, which is called the unified field. And that energy is what we are referring as love. So we are all made out of that single ingredient, anything that we see. So that itself makes us one fundamentally. We are not different from each other, right? So this one ingredient of love, which we call as God, we call as source, we have different names, but here we are referring it as love. It reflects itself in many different ways. So like we all are unique by our faces, our colors, our own set of understanding, experiences. Our family members are all unique, their own identity, understanding, thoughts. So they are all different manifestations of love only. So in the book, if you see, we have been given few examples of the various forms of love, which is like love of mother and child, love of brother and sisters, intimate love between partners. So to understand this more, we can take an example, like if there is a pitcher of water, a jug of water, and I take that water and put that in a cup or a glass or any other vessel or any bowl, the essence of water will remain the same, right? It is a different story if we make tea out of one or we make lemon juice out of another, that is a different story. But the basic component is love only, right? So here, love is the base ingredient of all. So when love passes through the heart of a mother, it becomes mother's love. When it passes through a brother, it becomes a brother's love. When it passes through my partner and I feel it, then it is my partner's love. So this is the form of love this is the nature of love that we are learning. So examples like grandparents' love or feeling compassion for someone in some sort of tragedy is another form of love. So these are forms of human love that can be experienced in various ways like uh, family love, personal love, friendship. So mother and child, father and child, these are the bonds. So we experience love through these bonds. So there is a kind of practice, a hidden practice here, that throughout the days this week, become aware of the many feelings you experience from your heart that are expressions of love. So, this is a hidden practice that you become aware of those feelings that are expressions of this love. So, whenever you feel that kind of love, take a note of that, acknowledge that love. So far, we have not been really acknowledging that love. We take it as for granted, right? But now we start acknowledging all those things. Then it says that note that not all your experiences of love are with other people. So, same love, same ingredient, when we experience through eyes of a pet, it becomes the love of a pet. We experience through nature, it becomes nature's love. So what is happening here, if you see, that the objects are changing, but what are we experiencing? Love only in different forms. So that means we are talking here about that love which is not dependent on any object on the outside, but love is my state of mind, the one who is experiencing that love through that object. So the object can be anything, but there is an infinite supply of love, which I feel whenever these things come in front of me. So that we need to now just put a deeper, like a more focused understanding on love, because we are also trying to change our definition of love here. So since we are the ones who are experiencing love, how do we expand and acknowledge this essence which is already within? So we have already been doing a practice of sending love, radiating love, having those loving feelings when we think about a person or any situation, right? So, but all this while we also had a question like, we are sending love, but is it coming back or no? So why do we want to see the love come back from the same person? The only reason is, of course, our attachments. We love that person for our own reasons, which we are not aware of. We are dependent on something. And our mind has its own concept that if we give something, then we need to get something in return. It doesn't acknowledge things that are already present, which are already manifestations of love. So this chapter is teaching us to acknowledge that you have the love inside of you. You have an infinite supply of love, and you don't need to get love from somewhere else, some other object to make you complete All you need to do is grow in love or rise in love, as opposed to the thought of falling in love, which is an idea that has been sold to us, fed to us, that we fall in love. If fall in love means we completely lose ourselves, then only we will get love. Or, um, you have to prove your worth to get love. That is the idea that has been fed in our minds, whether it is in a bond of father and son, mother and child. Child tries to prove to get love. There are many instances like that. So now we have to grow from that idea also. So now slowly we start acknowledging that love is there, infinite supply of love is there. So I need to just acknowledge that presence. How? In these small things, small feelings that we get throughout the day. And when we actually express love from that place of infinite supply of love, then our love expresses itself in a very different way. It manifests itself in a different way. It then expresses itself in a more meaningful way, and also isn't dependent on anything outside. It doesn't expect anything in return to. So it becomes unconditional, because that is the nature of love. That is how love is. So if we have thoughts blocking us, like there is no love and everyone takes advantage of uh, people in love, or thoughts like I need to prove my worth to be loved, we may be hindering our experience of love. And this is how human love commonly actually operates, the tit for tat kind of thing in most relationships. So that's why before we get totally disappointed, it's very easy to feel that connection, to acknowledge the presence of love. If we feel this connection through pets, nature, we say that whenever we experience any form of love from nature, if we see the trees swaying in rain, in wind, we feel that connection. No, or we see beautiful flowers, we feel that connection. We acknowledge that, okay, love is here, love is here. I feel it, right? So when you reflect that love, when you feel that love, you reflect that love also. And pets actually sense that energy also, and they kind of, because they have no belief system as such, so they shower you with love. So they become absolute mirror to your feelings and reciprocate it also. So then there is an expansion of love completely. So here the small experiment this week is to uh, radiate love to a plant, animal, anything of nature. Experiment how you feel. Do you feel connected or not? Or if there is a belief that is blocking you to practice. So once we practice that, we will see ourselves that slowly, that we will be able to see love in everything and everyone. So the experience of love is then uh, is more one with everyone. We experience oneness. So in this chapter, we have 3 small loving tasks again, to create a formula using the 7-part sentence. Okay, so wherein our claim and accept section will have a sentence that we feel that may be helpful for us to experience various forms of love in our life. And then you, with the use of yes or no signal, or if you have an intuitive guidance, check if it's a correct sentence for the claim and acceptance section. And then we have to work on our thoughts that we have already been doing. We have to deal with those thoughts. So if I am claiming to experience love from nature, and if I have a thought in myself like nature is cruel because of the natural disasters we see, or we see something like an epidemic happening or a pandemic happening, then we have different uh, notions about how nature treats us back. So if we have those kind of things blocking us, I replace that thought with that nature is kind, nature is loving, nature gives me everything, whatever I need. So you accept that thought, the claim and acceptance, with forgiveness and thanks, and then release it to the natural laws with a stamp of Amen. So now, in what way you will experience that love back, let the nature decide. Don't be focused on the object. We have to see what happens here, not out there. So, and also we have been told that we don't interfere with the free will of the person, because that claim will not be helpful in any way. It will only lead to frustration. So if we want to claim with a person, we do that like, I want to experience pure unconditional love in my relationships, maybe something like more generic. And then you see what comes back like that. So initially you start doing it more with plants and animals and see how it grows, and then it will automatically go into people also. So another exercise here is to receive knowledge from higher self about love. So whatever thoughts you get, you speak it out, write it down, check with the yes and no signal if you understood it correctly. And if you have already some sort of intuitive guidance of yes and no, if you have that, just write it down, and just to make sure that you trust on whatever you are saying, you feel those things also. So the whole week, it's written, this whole week is to feel the oneness with everything. So that is the intention of doing all this exercise. When we feel that oneness, we are bound to feel an aspect of love. An aspect of love. So definitely not the kind of love we have in mind. Another aspect of love. It is impossible not to feel it, just as it is impossible not to get wet when you put your head in the water. So this feeling is guaranteed here. So let's try it out. You must feel love when you are unified. And I am sure everybody's feeling that unification already. So these creating formulas bring new and renewed feelings of love. So it is kind of rekindling the relationship we have with ourselves, how we feel love here, and also with every aspect of our being. So it is kind of renewing those feelings, that to see the love in everything. So, and the last paragraph is very nice as well, that this week your regular practice of sending love to everyone and everything as it occurs to you will be specially joyful. Know and feel your heart connection as you send your infinite supply of love to the world. So now you have infinite supply of love, then you will just send it just like that. You don't have to hold it at all, right? You'll just send it like for free. Okay, take it. So you'll never be afraid of losing that love. So that's how I would like to conclude the chapter. I hope some things are clear. If there is anything anyone wants to add.
It is so beautiful. I made notes. We will, I will discuss my notes at
Yes.
the end after you complete the meditation. But it is really, really beautiful. This is expanding us, significant expansion. Thank you.
So if there are any questions, masters, we can take it after the session. Because once we do practice, we will also be in the flow of what is actually spoken out here. So let's get ready for meditation. Can get comfortable. You can keep a pen and paper with you, because we'll do the thought work. So just stay alert, stay aware. Close your eyes. Sit comfortably. Just put in the music first. Just sit very relaxed, very comfortable. Keep your spine straight. Just elongated, nice enough, like you are, your body, the entire body is kind of hanging on a hook. Take the deepest, longest breaths. Breathe in fully. Exhale out fully. Letting go everything as you exhale. Breathe in. Hold for a moment. Exhale. Let's spend a few moments just quickly scanning our body. There might be some tension, we don't even know it existed. So let's focus on our eyes first. The eye area, soften your eyes. Relax. Relax your eyebrows. Let the eyes rest back into the socket completely. We don't need to see or read anything right now. Relax your mouth. The area around your jaws. Just loosen, soften as much as you can. Release, relax. Relax your tongue completely. Drop the tongue down to the base. You have no need to speak right now. So just relax. Relax your shoulders. No need to shoulder any kind of responsibility. So drop it down, relax. Check your hands and fingers. Relax them, soften them, letting go any need to grasp something or hold something for some time. Check your feet and toes, relax your toes. There's nowhere to go. Rest them. Feel yourself rooted completely to Mother Earth. As if Mother Earth has taken all your load. You're not holding any of it right now. Relax your lower body. All the muscles relax. Notice as when the body calms down, the breath also becomes more natural and more slow. It comes back to its pace all by itself. You didn't have to do much. It's all going on its own intelligence. So bring your attention now to the heart area. Deep, long breaths, natural breaths, drawing you deeper and deeper into your heart space. Slowly guiding you to center, to the core of your being. Feel the space. Feel your heart. Keeping your focus there. You can bring to your awareness any person, any place, any event where you felt that unconditional love. Would be any moment in life where you felt that so deeply. Like when you saw your baby, or when you fell in love with someone. Or you met your parents after a long break. Anything like that. Any moment, any event where your heart was so deeply touched that it moved you in tears. Also bring in your pets. Sometimes even nature gives us very profound experience of love. Bring that event and feel that event. Really feel it. Feel the intensity of love when you were out of words. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your body. Some emotions are coming up. It's okay. Welcome them. Let your heart feel it. Express it the way it wants. Slowly let go of the object of the love. Just breathe into this feeling of love. It is there with you. Just breathe into this feeling of love. Breathe in to expand it. Breathe in to feel it. Like you are making a dim light more bright. Let this feeling expand. Feel this growing. Notice the sensations, pulsations, the gentle feelings that you have in your heart. Every cell of your body is radiating that love. Has now filled up the entire space that you are sitting in. Just allow this radiant love flow into your aura. This love is expanding your aura. This feeling is getting more strong and more intense. Now you clean and close your aura by saying these sentences. To all uninvited influences in my aura, I send you love and light. You are each created as love and light. You are still love and light. You are not at all afraid and you have no pain. I ask my higher self to take you to a perfect place. Each of you go in peace. Thank you. As you radiate this love, you may feel the happiness of all the influences in your aura, how they are happily going into a place of love and light. Feel it. Notice how your mind is kind of faded away and you are in this vast experience of love. You can feel the vastness of it. If you are feeling any vibration, any physical sensation in your body, that may be your higher self's signal to you. Recognize it as it comes. Or just to bring more awareness to it, you can ask, my dearest higher self, can you give me my signal? Once you feel unified, we are ready to receive the message for our creating formula. Let's hear this sentence and then get aligned with what it offers to go deeper into our practice. God and I claim and accept thoughts, experiencing the various forms of love with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. Be alert, be aware, breathing deeply, slowly, keeping your attention in your heart. Let's feel all these beautiful qualities. Let us feel the presence of this essence within us. God is love. So I am love. Feel the love of a master and a disciple. Feel the love of Babaji from his eyes to your heart. Feel the compassion as he's taking all that worries you, disappoints you, all of your burdens, just by that look. You can visualize anyone who you look up to here. And feel that love in your heart. Love is just being. It's neither conditional or unconditional. It's just as is. And we can feel it as is, without any definitions attached. God is joy. I am joy. God is happiness. I am happiness. Feel the joy. You experience this. Experience it from the love of your loved one. You experience it through a moment in nature, or how pets just want to cuddle you. Your kids want to cuddle you. All those moments that make you feel God's presence in them. Feel that joy. God is truth. I am made in the image of God, so I am truth. Truth, which has taken many forms, and all those forms now want to realize that truth again. God is calmness. I am calmness. The gentle calmness that we feel from a moonlight on our skin. Just the way how love manifests itself through calmness, gentleness. God is perfection, like the perfect sky, perfect moon, perfect flowers, perfect universe, perfect me. I claim my perfection. God is non-judgmental. And that's my quality too. I am non-judgmental. I claim that I am unified with everyone and everything in this moment, and accept being unified with everyone and everything. I claim that I experience the various forms of love in my life and accept the various forms of love in my life. So I ask my higher self to tell me the thoughts that prevent me from experiencing the various forms of love. So ask lovingly, my dear higher self, please let me know the thoughts that prevent me from experiencing various forms of love. You can choose one form of love or many, and work on your thoughts accordingly. Sometimes we have difficulty in relationships in expressing ourselves. Sometimes we just cannot empathize with others' pain. Sometimes we cannot empathize with a pet's pain. We feel that it's different from us. Sometimes we are just overextending ourselves to just please others, to get respect and love from others. Bring in those moments, those thoughts. Where you feel isolated, withdrawn, lonely. Even if we have the best things with us. whatever thoughts you get. Write a replacement thought, a more powerful thought for yourself. Release yourself from those old patterns. We have many opinions, notions about people, of how should they behave and how they should love us. But we forget the conditions we have put on ourselves to radiate or express that love to them. As you write your thoughts down and replace them, you are giving more breathing room for your heart, a place to fully express. As you heal and release, say these words: I heal myself and release the thought that I do not deserve being loved. I am love, I am complete, I am worthy of love and connection. My heart is open to give and receive love. So I heal and release all my thoughts, known or unknown, conscious or subconscious, that interfere with this claim of experiencing the various forms of love. My thoughts are now one with, same as and in tune with God's thought. My heart is in a state of forgiveness. I thank God for this knowledge. I thank God for showing me how I can experience the various forms of love. And I leave this claim to God and the natural laws of creation. My claim is now created. That is the nature of natural law. Amen. You can use the corrected thought as your claim and say, God and I claim and accept the thought that I am love. I am worthy of love and connection. I radiate compassion. Any of such corrected thoughts you can put in. And complete with forgiveness and gratitude. Release your claim with Amen. Ask your higher self now to give you some words of wisdom about love, about the nature of love. Whatever comes to you, you can speak out loud and confirm with a yes and no signal from your higher self. By asking, have I understood the wisdom correctly? Your higher intelligence knows what is love. So let it flow. If the answer comes as no, then you can recorrect. Again, ask your higher self, what needs improvement in the thought? Whatever comes now, just speak it out or write it. Take it as something from the practice today to reflect more upon. Let's be thankful to our higher self for the guidance. And now let this energy radiate to the entire universe. You have infinite supply. So don't hold yourself back. Feel this love expanding to your entire room, your house, your building, your neighborhood park, to all the small roads, the entire community. Let this love flow. Feel yourself rising in love. Going to all the cities, all the countries, everywhere. Going into every being of Mother Earth. Every form of love that exists. All the galaxies, all the universes. Feel this infinite supply. This is where you belong. This is what you can experience. The feeling of being one with everything. Feel this vibration. And as we conclude the practice today, let's close our aura to everyone except our higher self. Let's feel gratitude for all our masters, for connecting us with this lovely feeling, connecting us with our own expanded existence. Now slowly we come back to the body consciousness. Taking our time, feeling our body. You can move your legs a little bit. Take a deep, long breath. And slowly open your palms. Keep it on top of your eyes. And open your eyes within your palms. Slowly feeling everything. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Thank you, Masters. Thank you very much. And slowly, whenever you are ready, come out of the meditation.
Thank you, Nehaji. Wonderful deep meditation. Such a profound healing, removing blocks on love, knowing our deeper self, and seeing love in all those tough situations when we thought we were unsupported, unloved. I'm sure you might have written a lot today. And we have
I
a lot
hope so.
lot to digest, lot to take from today's session so far. It's a powerful session. Thank you, Nehaji. Shailesh, I wanted to share.
Oh, yes, I have a lot to share. I got a lot. Um, but first, I want to really congratulate Neha. You did a marvelous job, fantastic thing. Today, the session was not only deep, but also very um, opening. It opened the awareness, it expanded the awareness quite a bit. I used to think I know a lot, but I had expansion today. So beautiful. And I've made notes of what I learned today. There are things which I thought I knew, but I had a better understanding of that today. So that's what I will share with all of you. Um, what we are learning in this week is about love. And a new word appeared in my head. It said love consciousness. So what we are learning is love consciousness, being conscious of love, keeping our awareness on love. That's what is happening during this week, right? And as we are doing, we are expanding our awareness of love. We are expanding it. And when we say we are learning about love, what this really means is we are learning about God, because God is love. So the more we understand love, the more we understand what God is, right? So when somebody finds God in a human form, they are not wrong, but they are limiting, right? Love is experienced from each and every element that can be visualized. That is why we say God is there in every particle. But we conceptually we know, but we never recognize it. We associate God with a human entity. Now that thing has to change. Begin to now experience that. And the simple relationship is God is love. So when you experience love in various forms, in various existing entities, anything around you, you are experiencing God. We don't have to now sit under a tree and chant mantras and do penance for 1,000 years to be able to see God. You are actually experiencing it. You have been experiencing it, but you did not know that that was God. Now we know. This is the most important thing we are now learning. We are developing our consciousness of love and therefore consciousness of God. This is a very important thing to understand. Then we also know that there is artificial love. Has anyone experienced it? I think everybody can raise their hand. Yes, I have experienced artificial love. That is the human construct of love. You say, I love you. Just say, I love you. You really don't even feel it anywhere, but you just mechanically say, I love you. That is artificial love. By the way, when you say, I love you, what that really means, when you truly say, I love you, when you feel you say, I love you, you actually are feeling. So what you are actually expressing there is, I experience love when I see you or when I think of you. That is my understanding of the sentence called I love you. I experience love when I see you or I feel you. Now, the difference between so this interpretation of I love you actually expands your understanding of love. Till such time when we think, we say, well, I love you, there is a hidden agenda behind, do you love me? We are looking for something in return. So this is that give and take. And where does it come from? We are expecting love. Each one of us is hungry for love. Why? Because we have forgotten that we are love. And we are searching for ourselves. We are searching for what have I lost. We are constantly searching. Right from the day we are born, we are actually looking for love. Initially, it is from the mother, and then it expands to other people in family, and so on. We are constantly searching for something. We do not know what we are searching. And we are hungry for that thing because it is never fulfilled. Our awareness is not able to catch what is available to us. This is a very important thing to understand. So when all the people associating with each other are hungry for love, who will give? Everybody is ready to take. So when we say, I send love, I am only superficially saying something, but I am actually looking for, has it reached there? Is it coming back to me? That is what is going on. Becoming aware will release this. When you are aware that, oh my God, this is what is happening in the background. I am actually abundant. Now that is what we are now learning to experience, that my abundance of love is really abundant. What will happen? When you experience love from anything and everything around you, you will receive love. You will experience love from everything and anything. Then you are not deficient of love anymore. And you won't be seeking love then. You will stop seeking love. You will not become dependent on any one or two people in your life just because you feel love from there. You get tied down to people just because you experience love and you don't want to lose that experience. When you start experiencing from anything and everything, you are fulfilled. And when you are fulfilled, you have abundance of love. And abundance of love literally means abundance of God. You become that. That is the meaning of the word, I am made in the image of God. This is what that really means. It is a reminder to each one of us that you are equally abundant in love. You are love. You have just forgotten. And now, through experience, we are reviving that ability that we have, that attribute that we have. We are reviving through experience. And when you have abundance of love, you will always be happy to share your love. You will never be afraid, oh, I will not love this person, or I will love that person only. You will never be stingy about sharing your love. You will just be open because you have plenty. You have abundance of it. That is the difference it's going to make in our lives. Then you won't worry about, oh, did my love reach that person? You won't worry about it. You become just like the sun. Sun never worries if my light is reaching that spot under the tree or not. Sun is not worried. It simply keeps shining. That's what we become eventually when we have opened our consciousness to the entirety of love. Everything and every existence around me is created in love. That means it is an experience of love for me too. That is where we have to come. We have to evolve ourselves. There will be a lot, because we have a conditioning. Already we are conditioned to a certain thoughts or thought patterns in our mind. We will have to start deconditioning that. Start expanding, start opening up, and it may not happen like magic in one day, but gradually, as you consciously practice it, you will begin to expand your feeling of love, your experience of love. Here, he constantly talks about experiencing love. In a way, you can say receiving love. But he's using the word experiencing. And experience is the way in which we learn. That is true knowledge. So this is the beauty of this chapter today. I mean, such a lovely experience. I'm feeling so fulfilled today. So what I did when I suddenly felt a burst of love, and what I did was I'm sitting on the table. So I just picked up my phone and took my picture. Looking into the phone, I just took my picture. I wanted to see my state. So I have captured it in that picture. And as afterwards, as I was looking at that picture of mine, I was filled with love. And then I said, well, I love this guy. That's how much love you can experience. So try the experiment when you are in that state, fulfilled with love. Just take a picture of yourself and use it for reference. Anytime you want to center in the heart, just look at yourself in that picture. It will be instant right away because it's your own experience. Thank you for your patience and listening to me. If anyone has any questions, please ask.
Initially, so far, it's very mechanical what we have been living, fulfilling the specific roles of that relationship, right? But as we started with chapter 6, I think about forgiveness, and there we learn that we are here to receive love, we are here to give love. And here in this chapter 12, 6 weeks later, we are saying to experience that flow of love. So without forgiveness, it was not possible. So that love flow that we are still exchanging, it's not that we are just keeping it with ourselves. Feeling love is one aspect of us, is our totality. It comes with a lot of self-worth. The way I am, without self-acceptance, it's not possible. So being love, feeling love, and when I reach out to anybody, the outer word could be crisp, but what it delivers is the intent. Love is multiplying manifold as we expand. If you go through the process that we follow, starting from centering our heart, clearing our aura, when love is everywhere, we are just trying to connect with every little aspect of love or every existence of love. We have been doing it for all past 9 weeks. But we are truly able, we are ready to recognize it. This week is very profound as we have enlivened our heart last week. Now the walls are firm. We have our self-worth. We have the wisdom within so that we can trust ourselves. We understand nature, we understand God, we understand ourselves. And then we expand. That infinite flow of love is not out there. It is in our heart as God created us. So as I said, the meditation was very healing. A few, I would say, instances came in my mind, and I made note of that. So the experience of any molestation at a young age, very young age, what it teaches that kid, how it is going to experience love, or throughout the life, how it is going to impact her. I had this question from this group once in week 6. And then also I said that, you understand that your love or your expression of love is not limited to your body. You develop another aspect of you where you start connecting with people with your heart connection. The relationship becomes more soulful. If you see such child, she will live in isolation, not open, not communicate.
I think we lost Preeti's connection. So we'll wait. We'll let Preeti come back. In the meantime, Grace ji, you can share what you wanted to say us. Yeah. I'm not able to hear you. I can hear very feeble voice. It's not audible enough. Wait a minute. Let's just see.
It's not audible at all, actually. Very little voice is coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you can reconnect to once again. Yeah.
I got disconnected. It seems my voice is clear now.
Yes. Yes.
So I was talking about, that forgiveness, what it brings is a powerful personality in that terms. So we have example of Louise and many such females. But those challenging situation, it is misunderstood and, sympathize in a wrong way so that we feel limited, we feel less, right? So I wrote that we start recognizing the true feeling of love within in that isolation because it never dies. And then the next example came when we lose our loved ones, So we may lose the physical existence of that person, but we still feel love, whether the person is there or not. That existence of that physical body is not important because the life continues. And if the life continues, we keep on experiencing love in different forms and we expand what energy was given to that one person was now reaching to many, although it has its own journey. But when we heal ourselves, that's where we come upon. And then there was third example given when there is a long relationship that ends. It's the departure of that bond that we have been experiencing. It has come to an end, but now you have learned so much from that life. So that journey grows in love. And the reason of giving up that relationship, it's not important. But what important is how you have received, how much you have received from that journey that will shape up your life again. So when something ends, it means something has gone through a very bad situation. So, but there's another, in the next moment, there is a creation. And then that end, which is not looked back with what we have received, that expanded me. We cannot create another next moment with a fulfilling self without a fulfilled self, right? So we keep on taking from the lessons, we see how much we have grown, and there is also love in that situation. Whether there's no relationship, there's no person, there's molestation, or, ultimately what it came to, the self-worth is so much important that we do not associate ourselves with others' appreciation, or we do not fall on others' discouragement. If there are, there are blames, you become victim, then you just don't accept that as your identity. And hence, self-worth is important. knowing that in every situation, what I exist is me in the form of love, because that's how I want to experience life. And I create more of such experiences the moment I gather myself, seeing the right perspective of life, seeing the right understanding of the situations in life. So others' words are just there so that we can see their beauty, how appreciative they are, how encouragement when we see the beauty of the others that gives us that recognition, but that is not my identity, right? My identity is within me. That is like the journey that I did with that. Maybe it is looked like that. It appeared, it was, it was heard, it was seen, and somebody has appreciated. That person is magnificent who took time to listen and see, appreciate, guide, motivate, right? But then my journey continues the way I was doing my own thing, and with complete, that complete self. My expression, my true expression was me. So these few things, there was a lot that I wrote, but I think this is what I would like to share today from my end. It was, as I said, it was on the healing side. So many of such experiences came through my mind, and it took me to another zone. Maybe I wouldn't have heard all that Nehaji was saying, although my earplug was on, but I was totally with myself, enjoying taking those notes from my higher self. Thank you.
Thank you. This is what is going to happen to almost everyone. We have suddenly opened up the floodgates, right? Lot is going to start flowing now, right? So be aware of that. Don't feel confused. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. Whatever is coming, let it flow. Because very soon you will come to an equilibrium, a state of equilibrium, a state of stability with your new understanding, your new or renewed consciousness. So don't feel overwhelmed. Just feel. Just keep feeling. That's it. Don't because if you feel overwhelmed or anxious, you will shut your feeling faculty and you will be back in the mind. So don't let that happen. Keep it open. Keep feeling. Just be in the flow. Accept whatever memories are coming back, whatever, because the first thing that happens anytime a blocked pipeline is opened, first thing that comes out is kachra. All the crap that was stuck in that pipeline will first come out. So now that pipeline would be throwing out that junk. Don't be afraid of that, because clean water is coming right behind. That beautiful experience of love consciousness is right there in the pipeline, right behind it. It's pushing all this out. So don't be afraid. The mind will create questions about, well, how about this negative thing? How can I see love in negative things? This is that junk. Allow this to pass. Just allow it to pass. I'm not interested in this kachra. Let it go. Okay?
That's expansion, right? It's everywhere. And if you look the beauty of ocean, you will find kachra there also, right? So that's the expansion of seeing. And I have a beautiful article guided by my higher self last week. And there it says that, the creation is happening continuously. It's only growing, but your awareness is only on the destruction part. And you think that the whole world is destructive.
Yes.
It's your awareness, but you expand that, how much ever you take away. We have been growing, there have been different solutions to the same problem. There was once like, there was no food, no grains to eat, but now we see abundance of food, abundance of choices, multi-cuisine. We are like every day thinking what to eat, what not to eat. So that kind of abundance we are in that. But still we are not focused there. We are focused on obesity. Right? So that kind of thing. So everything, the practice yesterday was very much active in me was, just don't say it car, just don't say it roti, just don't say it anything. but say it love. You're eating namkeen bhujia, still it is love. Don't eat it with that guilt, or you are eating fried or spicy food or like that. You have that tag in your mind, or you recognize that you are eating the carbs and proteins and vitamins or whatnot. Just see it as a love. It's a creation. It's made by someone in love, and then that's what you are exchanging is love. It's the flow of love, actually. So the more deeper we go, that's what we see, experiencing every moment. Not recognizing with the terminology given by society again. That your health, you are going to be in. You're going to fall sick if you do this and this so much and so on. Here we are developing our inner self, to see, look around and see the same world. No matter what people are doing in their state, what they can do, they're doing. But what I can do, how I am changing every moment when I am becoming who am I truly? How can I appreciate God's beauty? How can I appreciate God's image? What's the importance when I connect back, when I look back to God again and not my so-called success in the social terms? So, looking love in difficult situations, it will come slowly. At first, just take easy example, expand, flow. And then, there are definitely Soul's book, many masters have said that I have read and I have heard, it helped me to accept those situations because the soul confronts. This is what I learned and I enjoyed, but that is how it felt to me. But that comes our experience as accepting love in all forms, because there is nothing else that exists. Because the first message I received, love is everywhere. And I was thinking, what does it trying to tell me? Love is everywhere. I've been seeing the love symbol in known, unknown, unknowingly at different times, but what is it trying to say? And yesterday it clicked me that, okay, just don't think it this way. Just don't think it this way. Although you are doing it, but sometimes you feel somewhere that the social terminology comes in your mind. So just let it all go and then start fresh every day.
Yes. So when someone is sick, then you don't feed them hard food. You feed them light food, idli. Idli you can eat just like you are eating love, right? Everyone should be able to eat idli and digest it easily, right? This Monil must be laughing because she reminded me this morning, you just love idlis. And I say, yes, I eat idlis with that much love, right? But for each one of us, initially, bring your awareness to easier things, easy to digest stuff, right? Make your system back to normal state. And when your system is back to normal, then you can start eating fried food, ice cream, right? That's what this Preeti was just mentioning. Take it easy, just one thing at a time. And Geeta ji is writing here that I'm not getting any thoughts, just tears. And that's okay. Tears is also an expression. What you can't say in words comes out as tears. Let it flow. It's just another thing. It's an expression of yours, and every expression is nothing but expression of love. So just allow. Each one of you will feel overwhelmed. Don't worry about it. Enjoy that. Enjoy and allow the flow. Okay, let's hear Grace ji now. Hopefully you will be able to make yourself heard.
No,
Yes.
Shailesh ji,
Perfect.
actually, my the speaker was like this. So, yeah, I like the explanation that you gave and Preeti ji just gave right now. I think there's nothing left for me to say anymore. But the meditation was really profound, and everything was just amazing. And I felt the same thing that you were explaining, that I felt the not only that all around is love and everything is love, it's just that I'm receiving the love back from them. Like it was like two-way. Everything was just, in and out both ways. And then I felt the love from the neighborhood. I felt the love from my own house. And then I thought, like, yesterday I was telling, like, I was walking on the road and I felt like the road is love. And in that moment, love was also coming from back to me from the road. And that was the feeling of gratitude that I was not able to explain yesterday, but I understood it today. That's the feeling, because I was totally like blank at that moment. So that was the feeling of gratitude, because I was receiving the love too. So I felt that two-way communication today, because even if it is my neighborhood, my house, even if someone else is living in this house, the house is protecting whoever is living in there, me or someone else. So because I am in this house or I am in this neighborhood and I am receiving the love back from them. So that was again, it was two-way thing. That's what I felt, and that's what I wanted to share. And
Perfect.
it's I really like that, whatever you're eating, just feel that you're eating love, you're living love, you're breathing love, you're sleeping love. Everywhere is love, 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 love.
And
So
and love is God is love, right?
God is love. Yeah.
Right? So you
So
are actually eating God, breathing God, living God. We become, that's why we are images of God, because
yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah,
eating, breathing, living God,
yeah,
right? God is so much alive in us.
yeah. In everything. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That's
This is so
awesome.
funny. I
Awesome.
was laughing at it. So, God, you have so many images. Are you not confused? Sometimes you see yourself as tree, and sometimes mountain, sometimes the whole galaxy and the universe, and
Mm.
then the tiniest of that little atom or particle, the subatomic particle, or the energy. Are you?
Yeah.
Are you confused with who you are? It's like, do you know your real image, or you are just playing with us? You are making us our mind twist. Okay,
Yeah.
see me here. And then I would say, okay, I saw all that, and who are you still?
Yeah. But in that moment, you feel that whatever is there is you, and whatever is you is there, right? Because we all are one. We all are love. But yeah, if you see that thing every moment, then of course you're gonna go cuckoo. Yeah, but really loved it. Every day, every moment, I'm loving, all
Yes.
of it. Thank you so very much to you all. And
Thank
Nehaji, special thanks goes to you from my heart to your heart for the wonderful
Thank you,
meditations.
same here. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I
Thank you.
remember, like, Grace Ji was asking a question yesterday, that how can I see love in the other, how can I see myself in the other person all the time? And she's
Yeah.
already seeing, she already got the answer. It's the love.
Yeah.
That's only we have to see. That's the only
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
we need to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it won't be the same physical expression. The object can be anything,
Yeah.
but the
It-
subject is present in everything. So it's
yes.
amazing.
Yes. Very deep.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
you. Okay. And let's hear Kumarji. Yes. Kumarji, if you are driving, maybe you want to stop and then talk.
Yes, sure, Park. Sure. Uh, Thank you so much, Atmabandhan, for all masters, including Nehaji. Nehaji is all admin, and Preetiji, Sailishji. Uh, I would like to share one thing, few things, but I just finished a little bit fast. Okay. Um, Few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, Preetiji said, "Love is God. This is my new way to understand the God. If I use the God first and then love second, it doesn't mix match. It's gonna be stick the old way. If I feel love is God, it's how you can be everywhere, anywhere. Like Gracie ji mentioned earlier, and then Nihaji mentioned earlier, uh, and this is amazing. Um, Thank you so much, Preeti ji. You guys all sharing and similar way. Shailesh ji as well. I was wondering, how was the last year? Is it similar to this time or better? This time is better. I just asking the question. I'm wondering in the event like this one last year, everybody is learning. You guys are still learning. I mean, even you are guiding us.
Yes.
I feel like every day popping up my ignorance. So how many ignorant I have? So Salish, you already mentioned everyone's not to be overwhelmed because I was thinking, so ignorant. I was perfect guy, right? Every day missing popping up this bubble, Where is this coming from? It's amazing. So fortunate to be here. So all the masters, so everybody guiding, everybody helping each other. And then my new task now, always see me. I was that one. I was in searching me, right? This is my new task. I'm thinking how I can my old memory without picture. This is my task. Is that possible? I would like to have a memory in the sound, how I can capture the without picturing, right? So this is my task. Maybe this is the ignorance. I just want to give the mind to work out. And if you guys anybody have thought, so let's say I have a childhood memory, earliest memory, right? I would like to delete that memory and still keep it without picture. So how is this possible? I know this is not possible. Let's see how this works. This is my challenge myself. I still could be ignorance because there's other way to do it. So it's just so amazing being here. I mean, there's no word and has to be there and then listen without opening, sharing. Because it's a listening is better, and this is the um, um, so one thing I will share in one thing I found out maybe it's gonna useful. There's one topic I would like to share in the last. When I'm talking all the time, I'm going to unconscious. This is I have to work another one. I would like to when I'm talking to maybe 50% I'm unconscious, and then I have to work. That's one. This is I just ignorance. I found out the ignorance. I'm talking that there is a starting maybe the same. I would like to mindful when I'm talking what I'm taught. You have to bring the thought and then deliver, but going unconscious, you see, and I have to catch that one. And other thing is I notice another ignorant I catch when I'm talking. I'm angry. Why should I argue? I'm delivering anything. You see, this is the ignorance I have. And I found out I have to work. Maybe how many years I can take to this I have to improve. This is the only few thing I share. I said one I'm gonna share. You see that's going the coma. Let's say talking coma. This is the literally I could say. Thank you so much, Master. So I'll get the other people's
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your effort, every master's contribution. So I'm blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. I will clarify two things that you want clarification on. So the first thing you wanted clarification on was memory, picture,
Yeah.
storing the picture. So understand how we carry knowledge from lifetime to lifetime, right? We carry knowledge from lifetime to lifetime. Right now, your wisdom comprises of your own knowledge from all your past lives. You were born with a program, right? Remember that.
Yeah.
All your wisdom was not achieved in this lifetime. You've seen how many child artists performing just like masters. Where did it come from? They didn't do any riyaz, right? Where did it come from? They are carrying, every one of us carries our knowledge and wisdom from lifetime to lifetime. So how is it carried? Just like you store information on your phone or on your computer digitally, then you don't define which part of it is picture, which part of it is audio, which part of it is a written text or whatever. It is stored as one digital bit. So all our experiences are stored in a composite information package within us. That composite information package opens up whenever we retrieve that information. And it opens up, and then we can choose what part of it I want to use. Do I want to only use the audio part of it? Or I just want the picture part of it? Or I just want the information part of it? We can choose. Now, this directly leads us into your second thing. So understand, this is how information is stored and carried through. What remains here, which is part of the body, is the memory. Memory is temporary. If you understand computers, there is something called RAM. RAM is alive as long as the computer is switched on. You shut the computer and RAM is gone. That is memory. It stays lifetime to lifetime, that much part. Now, out of memory, condensed knowledge gets captured in its own format. The format which is registered in what we call as Akashic records. Akashic records is a record of everything. And that record has its own format. Okay, so memory will kind of, whatever is usable is captured in the subconscious, and whatever is temporary is washed out. That is what memory is. And now memory plays a very important role though. It keeps on accumulating information that I identify with. I am Shailesh. This whole thing is coming from memory. So memory has a very important role to play, but we get stuck in it. Okay. Now Akashic records, they contain the nectar of all the experiences. They don't contain all the fluffy information. They just contain the nectar, what was to be learned. That's contained there. Okay. So this is how this whole thing is functioning. Right. Now, I just lost track of your second part of your thing. Was about what?
Yeah, the audio memory and picture memory, I would like to delete that one and still
And
remember.
becoming conscious about talking, right?
Yes. Okay, So now coming to about talking. How do we talk? What is that talking function? Whenever we talk, that function is controlled by our subconscious actually, because it's an automated response. We can talk only what we have, because it's coming from a source within. Anything you are talking. So sometimes, most of the times actually, our talks are a reaction to an input. Most of the time, right? It's a reaction to an input. Something happened and I am responding. That reaction is always from the subconscious. It uses patterns that I have created for experiencing in this lifetime. And according to those patterns, my responses, my reactions come out. Okay. Now, you understand why talking it feels unconscious, because your conscious mind is thinking something else and your response comes from subconscious using a pattern. And you feel, what am I doing? I am not even watching my talk. Why? Because it's just you. Your patterns are opening up. They are actually now, because you are conscious, you can see your patterns. In this kind of situation, this is how my reaction is. Now you can see it. Because now you're becoming aware that, oh, I am not controlling my talk. That awareness is there. So with that awareness, now you can watch. Well, this is my pattern because last time in this scenario, this is what it came out. This scenario again it came out. This scenario again it came out. There is a pattern here. Then you can relate to the pattern and then go to the core, release it. Right? So becoming aware of your talk is important. But where it comes from is from our subconscious. It's an automated response. And this is what we are trying to now achieve through this course. We want to make this feeling or consciousness of love as our automated response. Imagine what will happen when you are in that mode. Right?
I cannot imagine. This is, I was desperately, I mean, it's curious, wonderful. I mean, wondering, that's, I cannot imagine how we can get there,
Yes. Yeah.
And continue. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is how I would explain or clarify that you are now, as your consciousness is expanding, you are becoming more aware of who you are. It's a beautiful thing happening to you.
Yeah.
You are becoming aware. This is so beautiful. Now you have the possibility of bringing about a shift if you want to.
Yes.
Right? That's the beautiful thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Each one of us is in that mode now. We are
the
trying
same.
to do that.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
for
so much,
sharing.
Alaji. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Master.
for sharing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything else somebody would like to share here? Good. I think everyone has got it. Today, today we learned a very important thing. Many people will find it very challenging to reconcile with this new information that is attacking our deep-seated beliefs. Right? This new information is actually attacking and dislodging some of the beliefs that we have been sitting with. So it is not an easy experience. It will be challenging. Just sit through it with love.
It is challenging because chapter number 6 is not done properly. Otherwise, it's enjoyable. Just truly what it is, right? It is the truth. It is not something manipulated or fake, right? It is there. It has been there. But what is stopping us to feel is our perception to see the world around.
Yes.
And then deciding things in terms of good and bad, not taking lessons properly in tough situations, not appreciating others, and then there comes the comparison, jealousy, and a lot of blocks in our true expression. If we truly express ourselves, it will be like a child, like a kid expressing himself or herself, not worrying if she is walking wobbly or she is walking carrying a soft toy, and then cuddling and asking for a hug all the time, and then kissing and wanting to be around. So all this becomes very natural to us. These are all true expression of love, not the manipulated ones. So once we experience love, we do not think about giving others, oh, what will others think if I hug a person, unknown person, but I just felt love in that moment. And that's now my true expression. I'm not holding myself to express. So there is a lot in chapter 6. That is the foundation. And then definitely the self-acceptance and the last week enlivening our heart. And let it flow now. As week by week we are growing. Once you look back, every week, how much practice we have done on each chapter. Babaji is reminding every time. Read every chapter every day in the morning, so that our awareness is there right in the morning. I'm starting my day by looking what this week practice makes us do. And then this session comes where we have a lot of sharing from all the masters, the various perspectives, their experiences, all bunch of wisdom, open book in front of us. So that helps us, that okay, something might be wrong in the day, but this is what I can see. What is the way to look at my experience? Do I feel stuck, or do I have space to move on? For a long time we have been stuck in one situation, in our tragedies. Why me? But now is the time. We chose the storyline. We chose to face the situation, and we know that one thing that will never end is the experience of love. Because I exist, the love exists, and anything that exists, the love exists. Beautiful line. Mihaji said that when the love passes through a mother's heart, a child's heart of a doctor, a teacher, it takes many different forms. Make stand 100 of engineers, and then the love passes through them. It will be in unique expression of themselves. And when we do not have that self-worth, we forget to recognize it. We forget to express it. We try copying others. How can I do this? And how can I show my love? That others' expression was to receive love. And now it's my time to express love. Who am I? The way I am. So this is the practice of the week, and it's a very big foundation for part 3. So that I remind you
Yes.
that
Yes, and
here.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
Bayaji,
thing is,
please.
we need to bring the focus on love, because even in our daily life, daily activities, even if we are having some moment of anger or some moment like that in our family, we should always feel that it is love only expressing itself. So your focus comes to love rather than on the anger. It's anger is an expression, but okay, you just recognize, okay, love is here. Anger comes, goes. So your focus, bring back the focus to love. That's how you just refill yourself. Already refilled pot, you are already again refilling it more and more. So that kind of, whenever you bounce back, okay, this is love. So that way we will experience the flow, that the flow becomes very clear, that I have received, I know now. So you are getting conscious of your own actions. So that is what is the intention here, to become more conscious where we are losing it. Just become more conscious. And when I was reading these lines, that my thoughts are in tune with and one with God, then I feel that the whole book is somehow we are getting already attuned to the thoughts of God. So the extra effort we are doing is just bringing our awareness to some of the thoughts that are there. But otherwise, the whole book is automatically guiding us to get in tune with the thoughts of love, thoughts of God. So the process is happening even if you create the claim or not create the claim, the process is still going on for you. So if you put in a little bit effort, yes, you can feel the expansion, you can feel it more, the flow more easily, more smoothly. So just enjoy the process. There's no single way to explain this. I mean, enjoy it because it is passing through so many hearts and so many of you. So it will express it in different ways. So enjoy it. That's all.
There's no
Ishi.
100% or good, bad,
Yeah.
or nothing, that right, wrong.
Yes.
There's nothing, just an experience and expression. So it took us time to see everything as love, but we just wanted to see it, the true meaning of such experiences, even if it is difficult at times. Right? So it is about accepting ourselves. As we accept ourselves, we become accepting of others and the situations.
And like Shailesh ji got one word, sorry, I'll just complete this. Yeah,
sure,
like you got this word of love consciousness. I got these words like when, sometimes as we see somebody as a stranger and we get a brotherly feeling or a fatherly feeling. Why is that happening? Because it's tuning into fatherly consciousness, brotherly consciousness, so that kind of thing. So we get feelings like that too. So then we experience love. not only from our brother or our related father, but from other people also. So it becomes that expansion happens very naturally. And you can see that in most of you would have such relationships which give you the experience of a brother or like a father. And of course, the partner one is very sacred and very private. So that's a personal experience. But other relationships you can see, you can get feelings of a sister from a friend. So those things you just take a note that how love is passing through, and I'm feeling it this way, in a sister's way, like that. So
We
the other
block ourselves
forms.
in many times in expressing our love because we think it's attachment. That's our spiritual eyes. Once we start opening, right? So we start putting another kind of filters. So just don't use all such the karma or the attachment or whatnot. I mean, just think of all the other things. But if you see, everything is just expression of love. The concern that somebody has for others too. That you don't fall sick, you take care of yourself. So they give 5-10 suggestions, and we may not like it, but then that is also expression of love. And then many times people say, why you're nagging behind me, taking one thing and you're standing behind me all the time. That is also expression of love. We do not like it, but that comes through love. There's nothing that exists, right? Without love, nobody comes to us and nobody talks or show their concern or expression of their own expression, the true expression of them. So just like it's like eye opening, and definitely it will help if the forgiveness part is difficult. It will help as we have grown more from 6 to 12 weeks, seeing ourselves closely, creating our world of true desire, knowing our true desires. If I'm unwinding myself from my old patterns of, or just playing in like dark, just shooting in dark. Whatever works, works. Whatever not works, it's not my fate. It's not my luck. No, everything starts from here. Everything is my projection all around me and trying to help me, guide me. So that way we start developing, like seeing life in that way, then adding love to that, seeing, receiving, giving. So much is there, and then life becomes beautiful and it flows easily when we start that compassionate eyes, that listening ears, everything from heart, and it just receives from heart and gives from heart. And nature's talk, everybody starts talking.
So that's why, so beautifully, the topic of this week is experiencing different forms of love. Right? Father's love, brother's love, all that, these are different forms of love. We, through the mind, we can experience love in forms. There is no other way mind can comprehend anything. It needs form, shape. So different forms of love is basically to help the mind digest that there is infinite ways in which I can receive love. Infinite forms are possible, and all of them are created from love, and we can experience love. This is the purpose of this week's exercise. Sorry, Shilamji, we've been talking quite a lot. So yeah, please unmute and you can ask.
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Good
It was
evening.
really a wonderful session today. Putting out your understanding has helped us very lot. I think Neha's guided meditation and explanation has also been very wonderful. So I was just thinking, I think sometimes now looking back, the way we are brought up from my parents and all, they're always full of love. And the way my father used to always say, forgive. In those days I used to argue with him. No, how can I forgive? It hurts. Now the chapter of forgiveness you taught made me realize there's nothing against anybody. And everything and everyone I see, I can feel that deep love for as a creation of God, feeling that they are one with me, So it's been a really wonderful experience. And you're helping us to understand it even in a better way. Many things has been really great. So just wanted to thank you for that. And just wanted to ask you for one of the things that I just wrote, God and I claim and accept thoughts of beautiful flowering seasons with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. Is it okay? Like when I was just sitting, I just felt, the beautiful nature with the way this time the Bangalore was shown, like as if it is like a Japan cherry blossoms, So the love that came, the atmosphere. But is the formation of the sentence looks good, because this is what I felt. I got a message like, when I was just sitting in.
Formation is perfect. Formation of the sentence is perfect. But where I have an issue is you are doubting it. You are asking a question, is it correct? Don't ask that question ever. Trust your inner intuition. That's what it is for me. I just go with it. Right? Experience
I
it.
know.
Convert
No,
it into your experience now.
asking you people
Uh,
to the thing. So just wanted to know
yes. Yes.
that.
Absolutely. The formation is perfect. It is just
Okay.
you are just organizing your thinking, right? In a pattern.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right? But now bring it to experience. Feel
Yeah.
it. You have to
Yeah.
feel it, right? When you
Yeah.
feel it, you sit and enjoy this formation, this sentence in your mind.
Yeah.
That thought is going to start manifesting.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Shilimji,
Blessing.
the words are limited, but the feelings are huge. So if you
Ah,
see that line, it says, understand it, feel it.
Yeah.
And when you
I
say
felt
that,
that's how
work
it
on
came.
the negative thoughts, anything that is stopping you, because it has come to you now. So anything that is stopping you to accept it, work on those areas. That's important.
yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I'm happy that you got your first creating formula.
Very good.
Now I know why it is creating formula. Now you got your creation formula.
Yeah.
But the formula we learned in chapter 10 was creating formula, because you can create many formulas with that.
Now I got it. I
So
got
now
it.
every creating formula becomes a creation formula.
Yeah. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I understood what exactly it means. Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay.
Happy to hear that.
Thank you. Okay.
And
So,
remember, your higher self is always there to guide you. So when you are centered, you have your higher self signal, let the thought flow in, right? All those thoughts, they are all very precious. I can just tell you with my experience, for a long time I have ignored thinking, just like, okay, I know it, yes, nothing new is coming. I know, I understand, yes. Now, when I started writing, it is opening another perspective of unknown, known unknown, I think I know it, but there is a deeper layer to it. It unveils itself.
Shilamji, can you repeat your creating formula again?
God and I claim and sorry, wait. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
God and I claim and accept thoughts of a beautiful flowering season with forgiveness and thanks. Because I was getting that experience of deep feeling, and I thought this is how we put forth our this thing to enhance the beauty of that season, because everybody is running to Japan to see the cherry blossom, and this beautifully that people couldn't believe those people actually are from Bangalore.
Yeah. No, this is not a creating, it's creation. It is already there in the existence. There is a subtle change,
That
if you
level.
notice, to the creation formula here, where
Yeah, no,
yeah.
yeah. What you want to manifest, you put as a claim, and then you start getting the real thing what you wanted to experience,
Yeah,
right?
the thoughts which are interfering, then you will correct that. But no, this is straightforward. it's straight to the point.
No, I
That is
understand.
the difference here.
You claim for it, and then you start experiencing it. It comes back to you. So that I realized this is already I had experienced, and then put in the claim. Yeah,
Yeah.
have you seen Lal Bagh?
yeah, very
See,
much.
So, such a beautiful place. Bangalore is full of beautiful plants and flowers.
I know it was much more
Yeah.
Shailaji before, but now they have cut down so many trees and stuff. No, it's not the same old Bangalore. Because in my childhood, we used to go to Bangalore because my grandfather was the first speaker in Karnataka. That time it was really a hill station. Now that hill station is gone, and now not that much flowers like those days. It was like Dubai. Everywhere you could see flowers by roadside.
Yes.
Now it's a road small, so they're trying to expand. Things have gone.
Yeah. That's okay. That's change. That's change happening. I've seen Bangalore in 1980. So I have lived there for 10 years. So I know Bangalore from those
So
times.
sweet. So sweet. Great.
So Bangalore really was a hill station. I know it by experience. During summertime, the moment it would start raining, it becomes a hill station. So beautiful. Yeah. But of course, with time and deforestation and construction and all that, things are changing, and that's a shift, that's a change that is happening there. Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you. You reminded me when you said, "Oh, I'm from Bangalore." And you talked of flowers. Then I remembered Lal Bagh. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Anything, Neha, you wanted to add? Anything more?
No,
Preeti?
nothing. I just wanted to add that Sheelamji's claim is perfect to me because Sheelamji just wants more flowers. That's all she wants. She wants the city full of flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thought, right?
Yeah.
And see, when Sheelamji manifests flowers, how many more people are going to feel that love? Imagine, right? That's the expansion.
Thank you so much for all that.
See?
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful session, Nehaji.
Yeah,
Wonderful sharing and wonderful,
yeah,
as I
thank
said,
you.
a very deep healing
Everyone
and
makes
a
it
lot of
beautiful. Yeah.
lot of things flowing day by day. It's just, deeper connection is happening. I hope it's happening with everybody, and I'm happy to see the conversation in our WhatsApp group, in the chat. It's opening so much with so many creating formulas coming in creation. And
Your explanation was today much, much touching and understanding. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Master. So we will get together again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the day 3 for the English group. So let's all continue the practice, and we'll get together tomorrow again at the same time. All the best to all of you. Enjoy the consciousness of love. Thank you.